Hey guys, Red and Stag here, and welcome to Crusades 3 Hotseat overview and time-lapse. Now, before we get into the video, I'd just like to quickly say a few words. Basically, I'm sorry about not being able to upload in the past couple of days. I was quite busy with real-life stuff, and that obviously does take precedent over YouTube, I'm afraid. So I've been kind of busy the past couple of days. Though you have had videos over on Waffles channel, which is partly the co-op campaign, which I did, which is part of that. It's the video I made it. I'm the one who edited the videos and that, and the one who always edits the videos for that co-op series. And obviously you have had a episode on the Brazil campaign as well on the Elusive official YouTube. However, I've sort of neglected my channel a bit, so I do apologise for that. But the schedule will return now. I just need some time to myself for a few days and to sort myself out with real life stuff. But anyway, let's begin, shall we? Now, playing the Kingdom of Jerusalem, you have Nominal. Playing the Principality of Antioch, you have Boanin. Playing the Byzantine Empire, you had your Total Master. And then NATO, who played the last turn in the Byzantine Empire. Playing Egypt, you had Danny Alex. And playing the Turks, you had Katarata. So, let's begin. And here we are at the end of it all. So, if it isn't obvious, Antioch and Jerusalem has won this Hotseat. How it ended is that Egypt got to the point where they sort of just surrendered. Turkey was pretty much close to death, so they surrendered as well, and Byzantium sort of just gave up as well. That's pretty much how it all ended. To start with, obviously the players playing Nominal, I don't know if I'm saying players, I can just say their names. Boanin and Jerusalem. Boanin and Nominal, sorry. Oh dear. Here we go. Great start. So yeah, they obviously played very well. They had a good advantage over the Turks, because obviously the Turks in Crusades can be quite difficult, because obviously they are split up to begin with. Some of them over here and some of them down here. So obviously you had the Byzantium as well, played by a very experienced player, and who made short work of the Turks, I'm afraid. Not to sound too rude, but they died quickly over here, and they did die over here not long later. Now, one thing I liked about what the Turks did is that when the Turks lost a lot of the holdings over here, they got on the boat and went around, and then all of a sudden they took Heraclea after I think Ankara or Doralium fell, and then they went round and took Sinope. They went round and took Trebizond, and basically annoyed the Byzantines with the fleets. And eventually the Byzantiums did send some ships up there to annoy them and kill them. And they also actually gave the territories, Heraclea and Sinope, over to Egypt as well, to annoy the Byzantines further. And obviously the Turks sort of just fled into the east and took Georgia and Trebizond, and here they are now. So a decent force from what's left of them. Obviously, Byzantium, again, fought pretty well against the Turks, beat the shit out of them, and sent the Turks into exile. Obviously, took a few lands here. Diplomacy-wise, Antioch and Jerusalem were allied. I think Byzantine, Egypt, and the Turks were in sort of a little coalition of alliances. Of course, eventually, that obviously you can only win the Hotseat with 2 allies. For future Crusades Hotseats, actually, that rule is going to go. It's going to be only one person can win, so no allies. Because the the Crusade Hotseats go end pretty fast because it's like once two big players ally up, that's close to victory. Once they've beaten their opponents to a certain point, they can easily win. But other future Hotseats that will be removed, as that'll just make things a lot better. I will go ahead and turn off the float AI movement, and you'll find out why later on. But Turks did pretty well. Antioch as well pushed very far west and east and took a lot of territory. Egypt did quite well. They took a few territories over here. They did take Jerusalem at one point, but unfortunately got pushed back in the last turn. Oh, this turn actually, or the last turn actually, not that. Never mind. And as you can see, Egypt fairly intact, but they obviously got pushed back quite a bit. Now, I did kind of think that maybe Egypt could really pull back, but I think they were very much outnumbered by spies and stuff, so that's why they sort of just gave up. The fleet powers as well. The fleet power is massive. There's there's four fucking four stacks of fleets. Fucking hell, that's incredible. As you can see, Egypt does have a navy, but that navy can just absolutely destroy them if they wanted to. And I'll demonstrate now. But 7 ships sunk, completely run away. That's how powerful that fleet is. There's any other big fleets around? There's a fleet there. But no, that's mainly what the ships are. And obviously Jerusalem did pretty well. Obviously fought hard against the Egyptians and won. And they obviously took Cyprus and split it in half. Obviously, another thing is Venice has arrived. They arrived in turn 16, I think. Yeah, turn 16. They arrived over here and started moving towards Constantinople, which is the AI for that faction. Its target is completely targeted to go straight for Constantinople. But yeah, we'll take a look at the family tree. It's very rare that all 5 factions in the Crusades Hotseat are intact and not dead. Now, big family tree here: Prince Mohammed the Killer, then Regent Reynold. Someone did die in battle though, which I'm assuming is from the Turks. So quite a few died. Oh, right. Executed. So quite a few died there. I'm assuming that was probably in fighting the Turks or Byzantium. Let's end the turn. And we go over to Jerusalem. And see what the family tree is like for them. But as you can see, I should probably show the troops, but this is it here. This is a manual Hotseat as well, so there's going to be that many troops. A lot of cavalry, as you can see. The family tree for Jerusalem. Okay, fucking hell. Okay, I wasn't expecting them to be that bad, but alright. Baldwin the King died in battle 6 years ago, so quite early on. One got assassinated, one died in battle, assassinated again. On King Guy's side, his faction heir is still alive. It's got the white box for some reason. I think it's a bug. That's both alive. He died. Morris of Guildford died in battle. Reynold Eduardus died in battle as well. And so yeah. So Jerusalem's family tree has been pretty battered, as you can see, and found a lot of agents apparently. Egypt probably just shoved a load in. So yeah, Jerusalem fairly strong. And was in a position definitely to beat Egypt. Although I think if the Hotseat went on a little bit longer, the tides may not have been certain. But with the whole fleet up here, that just made victory. I think if the naval power wasn't as powerful as it is now, then I think the Hotseat would have gone on a bit longer. But unfortunately, that is not the case. So yeah, that's Jerusalem. Let's move on. Byzantine. Now I'm going to assume that the family tree isn't too fallen apart. But this is the armies, so pretty big armies here, which is good to see. So Byzantine, but I did feel strongly that a lot of players, maybe apart from the Turks, Byzantium and Egypt probably could have really continued, but there you go. But this is the agents, quite a lot of agents. The family tree, let's have a look. Oh, okay. So it has been a little bit bad. The Emperor is still alive. I don't know why I said that with such flair. Alive! There you go. One died in battle. And on this side of the family, that guy died in battle a while ago, actually. Prince Stephanos, I think. Right, he's died in battle, died in battle, died in battle, died in battle. Maybe that might have been actually, he might have left some generals in these settlements when the Turks took him, so that might have killed them and then, I'd assume. But not too sure. But that's Byzantium. As you can see, quite strong, quite a few big armies around. So, yeah, they could have definitely killed the Turks, but I think against Antioch, might have struggled a bit. This actually rebelled, which has a massive army in. Full of all, that's just a cancer to take that. Christ. That's quite big. They probably didn't bother with that. If the Hotseat gone long, I'm pretty sure they would just left that. Because that's a nightmare to take. I noticed Alexandria actually rebelled, which was interesting to see. Oh yeah, Egypt got a made AI on turn 17 because the player just surrendered, so I made him AI, and then eventually, when I ended the turn and we got to the Antioch turn, which was turn 17, which is the last one, everyone sort of just surrendered. I woke up to saying everyone. I woke up to people saying surrender, Hotseat's over, kind of thing. So yeah, Byzantine was quite strong. Quite a few fleets about. They weren't all merged together though. But yeah, quite a few armies. So I really think they could have really continued Egypt and Byzantium. But there you go. Just killed that guy. Pretty beast army that one with the flamethrowers though. Hang on, before I look at the text. That one had like flamethrowers and stuff. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Venice is coming. Go on, we'll show Venice, and I'll show you actually why we don't, why I don't use Venice. And I'd love to put Venice and the Mongols that they spawn in on turn 1, but there's a lot more scripting. Why is there a Turk army? What's that doing here? Okay, but I would love to put the Mongols and the Venice into the faction. But unfortunately, there's a lot of scripting into that, and for me, I have absolutely no idea. And I'm sure I could go ask someone how to do it, but I'm not really bothered. If they're not really meant to be playable, and I'd rather not fuck about the text and editing all the files and shit. For then the chance it then crashes and screws up my Crusades, and then I have to verify everything, and I can't be bothered. If someone wants to make it for me, sure. But I'm not going to put all the effort into doing that. I can't really be bothered. I have better things to be getting on with. But anyway, the Turks. Okay, quite a few people died. I didn't quite expect this. Died in battle. 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 This guy is always left. Sultan Nusret is alive. He does have quite a few armies around. Let's have a look, because he spread his armies about quite a bit. Alright, so, actually, we'll just look around. Actually, if I go toggle foe, we'll notice. So, okay, so he's got a large army here. It's a big Byzantium force there. And the faction leaders in here, they did go up and take Georgia. There's an army over here. That's probably the army that took this, I'd imagine. And that inside. What else? Spy here. There's an army. Pretty sure that army was sneaking about trying to go for this place, which he'd probably pull off. If you had some spies, which yeah, that's why he was sending spy over. Makes sense. So that's what that army was. What's this? That was the force here, which I think was about to go die. About to be destroyed by that force there. There's a spy in there. Okay, he's probably... Right, he's keeping some troops hidden here. He's probably going to turn that around and go straight for Diyarbakir, I think it is. Wherever it's called. Okay. He probably would have done that and then got killed by this army. Unless he has scouted beforehand. Is there any other armies around here somewhere? No. Oh, yes there is. There's one force up here. He really was a bit sneaky, this guy, isn't he? He's put a fleet up here as well. Pretty sure he was probably going Heraclea, which he would have done with the Slav mercenaries inside. Yeah, that was what he was going for. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's the Turks. What was they got for agents? Quite a few agents around. But yeah. Oh yeah, Egypt. Oh shit. My bad. I forgot to make Egypt playable. So you can actually see him, but there you go. Venice, as you might see, this is why we don't usually get this faction in. Oh. Died peacefully, apparently. Okay, the Doge died. Did he? Oh, okay. He must have been... Oh, he must have been controlling this army then. That makes sense. Okay, all hail Doge Fantino, apparently. And who can get Greek fire throws. Now, obviously, I could have the Venice faction spawning on turn 1, Well, but it'd be turn 2 actually. That's how scripts work. You can't spawn in scripts on the first turn. I could put them in if I could figure out what the hell, because this campaign script for Venice is really confusing. If I manage to figure it out, I have to spawn in turn 2, but their armies are just, well, the loyalty's alright, but authority's terrible. So that wouldn't be great. So yeah, I could probably bring in Venice if I could figure out what to do with the the scripting, which is completely fucking complicated. But yeah, they come in, but the problem is they'd have to take Constantinople quickly, and then they'd have to, let me just demonstrate for you. And they'd have to, yeah, they'd have to occupy this. The public order would be fucking horrible. Oh, that's no, I didn't notice that. Aqueduct, oh, that's cool. Then they'd have to build spies, which is here, which will take 5 turns. And in that 5 turns, the Byzantine could send their army back this way, westwards towards Constantinople, and retake it and kill Venice. So it'd be kind of pointless them turning up on turn 2, because they'd have no spies till about turn 5 or till about turn 6. That's how long it would take to recruit them. Constantinople would be impossible to hold because, actually no, hang on, they would have assassin spies on the first turn. But yeah, Constantinople would just rebel because you can't. There's nothing here unless you was to shove in so many troops. But it would still be terrible. And if you had a governor, let's stick the faction leader in, it's still bloody terrible. So yeah, it would just be pointless for them to turn up. The Mongols, maybe the Mongols might be a bit different, but it's pointless. There is actually a mod that I've been looking into, which is oh, I forgot the name of it. It's DEI, not DCI, DEI, Argumenium or something like that, I think it is, and it's a cool little Crusades mod, and I think that'll probably what we do next, although it hasn't come out yet. There is actually a file that's come out, which is like which is just the two Crusader state nations, which has been revamped, and that's it. So yeah, for the next Crusades Hotseat, it will just be one person against everyone. It'd be basically a free-for-all. But yeah, that's them, and I'll speed it on until we get to Egypt. But yeah, I think it's been a very interesting Hotseat, this one. It will be nice at some point once we get to some of the newer Hotseats, not newer Hotseats, some of the Hotseats that have been going on longer. Because obviously the Kingdom's Hotseats are quite short, so they come quite quickly for Hotseat overviews, which I don't mind doing. I do enjoy doing these videos, so it's kind of fun to look over them. It's nice to sort of pay respect to the players that played as well, and to shout them out, of course. Oh, that reminds me. Your Total Master, who was playing as Byzantium, recorded his turns, actually, and uploaded them to YouTube. So if you want to see Byzantium's side of the Hotseat when he was playing them, so feel free to go check out his channel in the description. I will leave a link to it. And if he's got a playlist, I'll link that as well, but I might just have to leave the channel there, and you'll have to check it out for yourselves. But I would definitely recommend it. It's a interesting little series. I haven't actually watched all of it just yet, but I probably will if I have the time. I'll give that a look. Egypt. Now, let's have a look. Now, because I've been AI one turn, it's probably going to bug up things a bit. Right, see what the AI's got a lot. See, they have got a lot of spies here, which I did think, you know, Egypt maybe could continue on, but whatever. You can always moan at the players and say, "Why didn't you play on?" or something like that. It's up to you. I don't really care. But yeah, this is obviously the AI's moved them about a bit, but they have a lot of armies, so I really think they could have continued. But there you go. You can't force the players to continue on, so there you go. They do have a lot of troops around. Yeah, ton of spies, ton of troops. Yeah, so they have tons of armies. So I really do think that they could have continued. But there you go. That's the player's decision at the end of the day, and obviously, you know, it's their time they're wasting fighting players if they're just gonna lose. So, you know. Let's have a look at the family tree. Okay, quite extensive. The original faction leader, Sultan Saladin, died in battle. Then you had move over here. You got only one person died in battle here. Okay, so a lot of the family members stayed intact, which is again it still backs up my point saying maybe they could have continued a bit, but oh well. But anyway, other than that, I think it's a fantastic Hotseat. I think that's very interesting. It's very rare to have all the factions still like not dead, which is very interesting to see. For the next Crusades Hotseat, that will no doubt be already been set up on the Discord by the time you're watching this. That will be a free-for-all for everyone, and it will probably just... I might use a DEI mod, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I'll probably think about it while I'm editing this video. Or I might just use a normal Crusades and wait a little bit longer for DEI, or I could do Broken Crescent and just focus on the... Well, I can't be able to do that. I'd rather just do the normal Crusades, because I do like the idea of doing short Hotseats on the server, because that way it gives people time for them to level up as well. In how good they are. And I'll still keep making Hotseat videos for the Kingdoms Hotseats. I did state a few episodes ago that I wasn't going to do Kingdoms Hotseat or overviews for them, but I figured I would anyway. It's still fun. A lot of people really enjoy these Hotseat videos, and the views are pretty good, so I'll keep doing it. Why not? And yeah, I figured it's nice to pay respects again to the players that have played in this Hotseat. But yeah, other than that, that is pretty much the end. We're going to talk with Foe just to show everyone on the map. And there you go, Venice is taking this. Oh, there's a Byzantine army over there, okay. That might have been sent over there to kill Venice, I'm assuming. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Was that? Because I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, we're ending the episode off here today, guys. I thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to check out the Discord if you want to get involved in more Hotseats. Anyone can join. It's entirely down to you guys if you want to take part. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Oh, sorry if this is a little bit longer, but there you go. I just felt like it's dragging it out a bit today. But there you go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And farewell.